Hello and welcome. Today we're just going to be talking about day trading, swing trading, the basics, and how you can just get started doing it all. So day trading is basically buying and selling a batch of securities within a day. What I mean by securities, it could be stock, crypto, whatever, something along those lines. And it has nothing to do with, investing in the traditional sense. You don't have to think about, the fundamentals of a company or an asset, if it's going to grow in the future. Instead, you just exploit the inevitable, ups and downs of price movement. So here, I'll give you a nice example right here. So instead of investing in a company like this, you buy right here, sell up here. Instead, you just play off this nice sideways action right here. You buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So it's all really extremely short term, but you do end up making a lot more money. It is a tad bit riskier, but if you get good at it, find a good strategy, it works out. But let's not get into all that first. First off, let's just start with how to read a chart. So this is basically this is the basic chart right here. These are called candlesticks. So each of these candlesticks represents a certain amount of time. So right now I have it's the 15-minute time frame. So each one of these candles represents 15 minutes of movement. So let's go right here. Okay, these are called the wicks. So basically what happens is, you see right here, this is called the body. This big green part right here, that's the body. So the price previously, it opened right here. So it ended the last wick at this price right here. And then it grew until that. And what these wicks are is basically in that trading period, it went down all the way to here. And it started off right here, but then it went down. Then eventually it went all the way back up here. And then went down a little bit until it finally closed right here. It's a little bit hard to understand at first, but you'll get it. I'll have a separate video going over all of that, patterns and all that stuff. So it's important to look at trend lines also when thinking about this. As you can see, this sideways action, there's going to be a trend to it like that. There's a reason why it bounces. So let's find an example. Let's go all the way back. Here it is, perfect example right here. So you find these trends, it's support and resistance basically. So right here, it gives a level of support for the price. So it pushes up when it goes back to it, pushes up. So you can, if you just try to identify these trends and find them, before they run out, you can make big profits. Cause I identified it about right here. So I bought right here, bought right here, bought right here. But you can see right here, you may be asking, like, what happened here? I mean, it's not following the trend anymore. And these are called breakouts. And it's important to learn these breakouts and what happens when they break out of these trend lines. I'll have a full separate video just going in depth. This is really just a, quick analysis of everything you really need to know. So you want to place these trend lines, buy, sell, whatever. And then eventually, it's going to run out. It's going to break out. And as you can see, the breakouts are really, really good. As you can see, this is a big move. Let's see how much. This is about 5%, which is a lot for day traders. You're not really expecting to make that much. But it's just, you make so many trades, so it ends up adding up. So another thing to take into account when making a strategy for day trading is indicators like this: cluster algorithm, the Stoch, the RSI. They all serve their own purposes. There's momentum indicators, volatility indicators, volume indicators. They all measure different things. Then again, I'll have a video going all in depth about this. But basically the gist of it is there's a couple different types of indicators, and you want to pair those different types of indicators with just thought process through the trend lines. So I would pair Stoch, let's go RSI, maybe, and then we'll just get a simple volume, which you can see right here. So this is just, you want to pair these indicators, and you just have to learn the indicators. Usually this bottom line means that it's going to go up. At the top, it means it's going to go down. That's generally what it is for these types of things. It basically means this. It means it's undervalued, which means it's going to go up. And when it's up here, it means it's overvalued. So you just pair these indicators with trend lines, and you can just make your own strategy. And of course, there's some strategies that work, some don't. You can research online about some. I already made a video going over my basic strategy. It's worked for me. So now that you know a little bit about strategies, you know how to make one, simple stuff like that. Let's just learn about your sources that you're gonna be using for day trading. Like this is called TradingView. It's a completely free source. All you gotta look TradingView.com. So you're just gonna come to this website. They have a really good sale right now. If you want to get into that, I would. So here you go. You just got basic market summaries and all this, but you know this doesn't look like how mine was. So what you want to do is you want to click on it. You want to click on one like this. Let's go to the S&P 500. So then you want to click see more advanced chart. You know, here's just an overview of what people are thinking. You got ideas, technicals, all that stuff. But I just tend to do that all myself. So you just click on advanced chart, and here it is. It should be pretty much like this off the default. I changed a little bit of the colors just to, you know, fix it to what I like. But it should be basically like this. So over here, you know, up here you have your indicators. You can search for different indicators. As you know, there's thousands of them. You just want to pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that are good. Up here, this is where you can change the type of chart. You can go like line, baseline, all this different types of stuff. The best is candles. That's generally what everybody uses. Here you have different timelines, so I can have, you know, each candle represents a day. This would be looking really long term. Then you can go really short term, like a minute. So each one of these candles is a minute. Over here on the side, you have your drawing tools like this, Fibonacci retracements. This helps gauge support resistance, bunch of different types of stuff, and all of these have their uses. Just research, learn about them, and just understand all the stuff that's here. Elliott wave, you know, you can place different patterns that could be happening. There's so much stuff here that you just have to discover. Here's another really important one, the measuring tool. You just click and you can measure, you can see how much it moved from a certain period of time. That's really useful. So just play around with it, try to understand, you know, get some trend lines in there. Just experiment, just, you know, play around with it, just try to figure it out. And you're gonna want to pair this with an exchange like Webull. Webull is just what I recommend. It's very simple, just like this. So basically, you just get started, make your account, and that's what you'll make trades on. You just set that up, bank account, whatever, throw in some money, and that's how you can start making trades. You use this to determine when you want to buy and sell, and then you hop over to your exchange like Webull, and then you make the trade on there. So that's about it. I'll link both of these things in the description so you can check them both out. And thank you. I'll have, you know, in-depth videos on all of these different things upcoming. But that's about it. Appreciate you.